Welcome back, Gameyaaad family. Thank you again for joining us for another video. Now, it's really a very tough time that we are, enduring here as it relates to West Indies cricket, both the women's and men's team, even the West Indies A team. And we are collecting a lot of L's, right? And really a tough time. And but we have to do what we have to do. Nonetheless, we are very, very sad about, how our cricket, has been going. I really want to talk about the women's T20 series against England in this video. And as you know, we would have gotten a 3-0 sweep of that T20 series. In fact, the ODI series will start in about, half an hour from now, right? So we will be watching the game nonetheless. We are really avid supporter of West Indies cricket, and despite of the adverse situation with regards to the team or all the teams, we are still a very avid supporter of cricket. And the truth of the matter is we want to see the cricket move in a a different direction in terms of us winning more games. The truth of the matter is women's going to England, we did not expect anything better, and I say this with utmost respect, because the truth is, it's a very inexperienced team, right? We would have lost Chanel Henry on that T20 tour, and she was in red hot form. She would have been one of our premier batter, and in fact, premier all-rounder. She has been performing well with both bat and ball, and even in the field. We would have lost Stephanie Taylor to injury as well. Deandra Dattin, we don't even know what is the status where Deandra Dattin is concerned. There has not been any updates from Cricket West Indies, so we don't know the status of her injury. Shemaine Campbell, one of our other experienced players, she has been injured as well. So it was a very inexperienced team, and to win any of those matches, we would have needed, a monumental performance from Hayley Matthews, which she did, but we would have, fallen short. Nonetheless, she would have made a century in the first T20. In fact, she made 100 out of the 146 that we would have made in the first match, right? In the third match, she made 71. Right, out of the 127 that we would have made. I think that third match was one of I think that match we could have, won, right? But we all, so falling short in that match. That's the closest match out of that series which we think we could have won. Right, so in terms of the first match, West Indies women, they would have batted first and made 146 for 7 in their allotted 20 overs. Hayley Matthews would have made an even 100, that's an unbeaten 100 from 67 deliveries. And she came back with the ball bowling 3 overs, conceded 20 runs. She was the player of the match in that first match. England would have made, 150 for 2 in 16.3 overs. Sophia Dunkley would have made 81 not out. Heather Knight 43 not out, and Afi Fletcher would have taken 1 for 27 from her 3. Zadia James 1 for 32 from her 4. Ali Alain conceded 9 runs from 1 over. And I think in this match we were all over the place with ball in hand. I think we allowed Sophia Dunkley to dictate the game, especially in the power play. We would have, conceded too many runs in the power play, and that would have put us on the back foot early in the match. So it was very difficult for us to really gain any handle on the game, having, you know, given up so many runs in the power play. In the second match, that was West Indies batted first. We made 81 for 9 from our 20 over. That was a difficult match, right? And only Shimane Campbell made 26. Shabika Gajnabi made 22. Right? That was a down bad match for us. 81 for 9, and England made 82 for 1 from 9.2. With captain Nat Shiva Brunt made 55 not out, and Sophia Dunkley again 24 not out. Sophia Dunkley, we have not dismissed Sophia Dunkley up to this point in the series. Isaiah James 1 for 12 from her 2. Aliyah Lane 1 over, and she conceded 9 runs. Afi Fletcher 1.2 overs, conceded 10 runs. Right, that was a difficult match for us. In the third T20, England batted first, and we would have restricted them for 144 for 5 from their 20 over. I think this match we should have won, right? But as I said, we had too many, inexperienced players, too many young players on the team, and I think that, cost us the game, right? But it's not their fault, because, as I said, the experienced players, they would have been injured, right? So when you have too many inexperienced players, you will get inexperienced cricket, right? And I think this match we should have won, right? So England batted first, made 144 for 5 from their 20 overs. Heather Knight 66 not out, and Hayley Matthews bowled 3 for 32 in this match from her 4 overs. Zalia James, she would have taken 1 for 4 from her 2 overs, and Zara Claxton 1 for 50 from her 4. I think Claxton, this would have been her first international game, and she bowled very well. I must say, she had a lot of variation, and I mean, she was very confident coming into this first match, at this level, and bowling so many variation. It was just a joy to watch, to be honest with you. We know what we will get from Hayley Matthews, already in terms of her off spin, and but I was very impressed with the way how Claxton, showcased herself on the international stage. I was very impressed. And in terms of West Indies batted, we would have made 127 for 8 from 20 overs. Hayley Matthews made 71. As I said before, it's because we did not have, the experience in the middle order. That is the reason why, we would have, lost this game. And I mean, this series just showed that we need. And I mean, Hayley Matthews would have been the player of the series, and she would have been the player of the match for the third game. So it's very tough winning a player of the series and having lost the series 3-0. Very, very tough. And I think she was very honest in the media. I mean, it might come as a surprise for some people, but I mean, it's just frustration, right? Because there is too much on Hayley Matthews' shoulders, right? She has been performing, and this team has been, losing. It is very, 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 very discouraging, right? And she's a human being, and she has emotions, right? So, look, when you look back even on the World Cup, she has World Cup qualifiers. She would have performed well, right? Even in that match that we lost against Scotland, we should have gone to that World Cup. So it's a lot of frustration she has been carrying, and one of the points that she would have made is that, we need to make our players better in the region before they come to the international stage, and that's a fact, right? That's a fact, right? And so all the associations in our region, they need to put more emphasis on the women's game, There should be a lot more competition. It can't be just the T20 glaze, right? We have to have more competition in the region, and I'm calling now out to corporate Jamaica, where I'm from, right? We need some investment in cricket, especially the women's game, right? From the grassroots level up to the regional level, right? We need to the international level. We need some investment to be going into our cricket from the women's perspective, because that's what this video is all about, right? And we have to be playing more cricket. Jamaican Cricket Association President Donovan Bennett, we have to find a way to get more cricket being played at the grassroots level. This is where you spark interest in cricket, right? At the youngest level, right? We need to get back to there, right? So that we can, spark the interest from there, and then we have a system in place where we, train and develop these talents, so that when they come to the international level, they know exactly what is required of them, and we would have in a system to learn, the type of cricket that we will be playing at the international level. This is how we have to streamline the cricket, right? It has to be the same system coming right through up to the international level. We cannot be coming at the international level, and that's where we are correcting, issues with our players. These should be done when they come to the international level. It should be just a little tweaking. We can't be having major correcting major error with our players at the international level. It just doesn't make sense. That should be corrected in the system coming through, right? So we have to look on our systems, and I mean, it's very sad, for us losing so many cricket, matches. Something has to be done for us to turn this around, right? And the ODI series is on the horizon. It's actually 17 minutes before that match begin, and I'm going to watch it, even though I have work today, but I'll be watching and also working at the same time. But good luck to the girls. I hope that they will perform well. I expect some of our more experienced players to be back. I just hope that they will turn this around in this first ODI. All right, so thank you very much for tuning in, and please hit that subscribe button as you are going on, and stay tuned. I will be looking on that first ODI that West Indies men's team would have played and was badly beaten, right, by England. Stay tuned to Gameyaaad TV and have a great day.
Belo, 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 belo.